folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome to Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and LSU's Death Valley, home of the Bayou Bengals. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on a playoff team from last year, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll lead the kickoff right there to start at the 25. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, this is what I'd love to see from a defense here. As the linebackers are scraping, doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
Running play goes backwards, makes it 2nd down and 12 now. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught by the back behind the line of scrimmage. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Both teams trying to set the tone in this high-stakes collision here, Kirk. A long way to go. We expect this battle to come down to the final minutes.
Well, both these teams have been chirping back and forth during the week. I'm sure they're finally excited to be out on the field together. And this is the kind of matchup you just have to have an aggressive mindset, attacking all game long, and find out who the best team is late in this game.
The receiver grabs it. Tackle made it at 41. That's a nice game, getting closer to midfield.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on 3rd down, get him the ball.
They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the 1st down.
And the Bulldogs pick up enough yardage for a 1st down. Press coverage now from the secondary. Quick throw caught on the left side. The defense drops him for a loss. It went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. Short pass finds the tight end. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the 1st down. Completion. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, it's 3rd down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball, you still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Trying to help this defense down in the red zone. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Georgia.
Well, the script from the offensive coordinator works perfectly here to get this game started for this offense. Great job of mixing up a lot of different looks to get a read and a gauge of what this defense is up to today. And you're able to put 6 points up on the board. Great start.
And they're able to tack on the extra point. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Looking to pass, it's Wilcox. With the catch, it's Jackson.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front.
He'll take a deep shot here. They try a downfield shot. That's a good effort there, but now it's third down.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Shotgun formation here on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Jackson. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. Looking to throw yet again. Makes the grab. It's Jackson. And the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion. Second down after that previous play.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
Well, how about that? Another LSU wide receiver makes a big-time catch for the Tigers offense. And just a couple names to throw out. How about OBJ? How about Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, who right now arguably two of the top receivers in the NFL, all from LSU. And watching this young man right here, he's hoping he's next in line.
Bring the pressure, and down he goes.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Those big guys up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Ball handed off. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
And it's a wildcat look here as they try to convert on third down. Direct snap. Past the 30. Make the stop with a big play. Moves the ball to the red zone.
What a drive by this offense. Another big gain. And look at the defense. Huffing and puffing, hands on their hips. This offense is wearing them down both mentally and physically.
And the wideout goes in motion. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Great cut there. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground.
Here early in the game, the defense right away realizes what they're up against. Having an opportunity to move this receiver around, to give him a chance to get out in space, are the plays that can really cause a defensive coordinator headaches.
1st and goal, a great chance to answer that opening touchdown. Dropping back. It's Wilcox. The pass rush gets home.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, LSU.
Second and goal, but backed up now to the 15. From the shotgun, drops back. Short throw to the back, an easy completion. Brought down after the catch, but at the 8-yard line. The offense threatening here.
Well, that completion gets them a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with 3rd down coming up.
The offense will line up. Chance for a couple more plays before the end of the quarter. And through one quarter, it's been a duel of big-time receivers showing out early in this one. They've flipped ends of the field and ready now for the 2nd period.
LSU, 0.
An exciting start to the quarter here as the offense facing a 3rd and goal. Grab behind the line, it's Jackson. Touchdown, LSU. Strong game by this quarterback. They were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and we reach the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And a powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They test the middle to get stuck. That one goes nowhere. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle, Kirk, showing some quickness for his size.
Yeah, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss, 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Swarm to the pass rush.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Taking a deep shot here to the right. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now. The Dogs will line up to boot it away.
Man, I was hoping he'd be able to hold on to that football. That would have been a big play there on 3rd down. Now, big decision coming up here on 4th.
And it's taken right around the 35. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they really had the passing game clicking, moved right down the field for a touchdown. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Well, if you're going to be able to play in the SEC and be a dominant team, you have to have defensive linemen like this right here. And we've seen that from Georgia over the years. They've been incredibly blessed to have defensive linemen that can hold up against the run, also have the ability to do this right here, which is pressure the quarterback and come up with those sacks.
And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. Oh, and he's got it inside the 15. Finally brought down at the 12. An explosive play puts him in great scoring position.
Now the quarterback found a matchup that he loved, gets a big gain with a nice throw, and now they're down in the red zone looking for some points.
Got a pass rush closing in. Snags the quick throw. Touchdown, Tigers. That's how you finish a play.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. A quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
And he knocks through the PAT. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Bringing pressure. Looking right. This one caught. Gets out of bounds after a solid game. The Bulldogs will crank up the tempo.
Now, there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a first down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
It's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker. Looking to pass here on second down. Scrambling around now, looking downfield. Tackle made at the 36. It'll be first down. This offense in good position here. Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now.
Really good route here by the receiver, but I love the quarterback's ability to look off that safety and make that throw. And that's part of the quarterback's job here when you play in Athens for this Georgia offense. They've had some great quarterbacks over the years. Guys like Matthew Stafford and Aaron Murray and more recently Jake Fromm and, of course, Stetson Bennett, who won back-to-back
He cannot escape. It's a sack.
Well, today's middle linebacker has to have the ability to cover, to be able to be a great run stuffer, also the ability to blitz and get after the quarterback. There's an example of it right there. These guys are becoming more and more athletic every year in college football.
So here comes 3rd and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. He's running out of time here. Inside the 30. Defense able to stop it. It's 4th down now. The Dogs will look to convert here on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big hit at the end, but they earn a fresh set of downs.
Well, it's always a gamble to go for it on 4th down when you're already in field goal range, but it looks like they won't rehash this decision when it's all said and done. That's a first down.
And looking to throw now on 1st down. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
That's the 3rd sack now, and we're not even to halftime. The offense is losing. They're getting whipped up front at the line of scrimmage. The offensive coordinator better make some adjustments or this thing could snowball.
Pass protection a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play.
Timeout, Georgia.
This pass rush has been a problem. Another sack sets up 2nd and long. And the quarterback looking to make a play through the air. Makes the catch downfield. 4th set of bounds after a nice gain. The offense is knocking on the door with a 1st and goal. The Dogs come to the line to run the hurry out. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. No stopping him on that run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
Point after, not right through. The PAT ties the game here in the second quarter now. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from deep in the end zone. And he's brought down at the 16. Would have been better off leaving it in the end zone for a touchback. So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Wilcox. Caught in the flat by the running back. The defense all over. They stop him right at the line.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Here's the second down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. It's an out route. The catch made. And he rolls out of bounds. That's a big gain in there.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Caught quickly. Breaks loose at the 45. Oh, he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
And isn't it fun to watch running backs who can add that dimension to the passing game? They're so dangerous because once they catch the football, they're operating in much more open space than they would be if they're just getting a handoff. And it really tests the linebacker's ability to cover out in space.
LSU getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Short throw complete to the tight end. He makes the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
Looking downfield, it's Wilcox. Oh, the pass rush gets home.
This is good pressure by the defense, but it just felt like the quarterback was holding on to the ball a little bit too long, which allowed the defense to get home.
Pass protection, a serious issue. Another sack makes it 2nd and long. And he drops back in the gun. Wide open downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. He keeps it on the design run.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Receiver makes the grab. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. LSU is now operating in the red zone. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for 6. Touchdown, LSU. Still no answer for this offense.
Boy, great job here of finding him again. That's his 2nd touchdown reception in this football game.
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. Can he make something happen? PAT into 2 points and extend their lead. So after the touchdown, here's the kickoff, and we'll see if the opposing offense has time to answer before halftime. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. So they'll start this drive here with less than a minute remaining on the first half clock. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. And the Bulldogs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He pulls in the catch. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. Great start from the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. First down, we're going to throw the football. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down and 10. Looking for a man. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Taken down, but not before he makes the first down. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the 2nd quarter. So the offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Looking to throw it on 1st down. He escapes the pocket. The ball is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now, just before halftime.
Love this quarterback's athletic ability and the way he can create and improvise. Unfortunately here, he just didn't locate the defender, and he throws the interception.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Looking to throw. It's Wilcox. They pressure him and get him. The loss back to the 7-yard line. The Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Dogs will kick it deep to begin the 2nd half. And it's fielded. Can the returner make something happen here? And the returner is brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. And a chance right away here in the 2nd half to stretch the lead and build momentum. Let's see what this defense can do about it. And they try the middle, but stuck for no gain. They don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
Design quarterback run. He breaks free. He's in the clear. Across midfield. At the 30. Inside the 20. All the way to the end zone. They couldn't catch him. Touchdown, LSU.
Oh, man, it's plays like this that make the defensive coordinator want to throw his headset. No control. I mean, he gets carved up on the ground by the quarterback. Is definitely frustrating. What a great job by the quarterback seeing the opportunity to not just pick up a big game here, but take it in for 6 himself.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Breaking free at the 35. Breaks into the clear. The 30. At the 20. Inside the 10. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Point after, up and good. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They scored a touchdown in their last possession. Let's see if this defense can make adjustments and prevent that this time. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Timeout, LSU.
They bring the punter onto the field now.
On to kick it away.
And he takes it around the 20. And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession was a one-play touchdown drive on the ground. See if the offensive line can continue to create some big lanes. Solid game, moves the ball to the 36.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. He makes the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And, you know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football, and Georgia does that as well as anybody.
Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. There's a fastball, but it's intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, it looks like somebody did a great job of preparing himself to get ready for this football game. It's his 2nd interception in this game so far. Obviously reviewed the tape, is locked in on his fundamentals. That's a big-time player making big-time plays.
Worked out of bounds, but it's another big game. This air attack, no problem moving the ball up and down the field today.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. That's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, the defense dials up the blitz. They're unable to get into the backfield, giving the running back enough room. I'll tell you, the linebacker makes a great play just to come up with a tackle here.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
End zone ahead. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Tigers.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
And the point after is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They had to go on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Fires it on the move. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big gain.
So this offense is threatening now. Ball inside the 40 after that explosive play. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting earholed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
They make the tackle, but the gain moves the ball to the 28.
Defense kind of lost a running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to chuck it again. It's a quick grab. And he's brought down, but they weave backwards after the completion. Good work by the defense.
Man, the defense was all over that play. Just left him almost no room to work after catching the ball.
And now it's second down here. There's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. Oh, nice play by the defender. Got a hand in there to break up the pass.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He lets it go on the move. Grab made near the sidelines. Good job keeping the foot in bounds. That'll be enough for a first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll run it here. Running back has the ball. And he'll be smoked right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Georgia.
Number 6 with the grab.
They're setting out to try the PAT.
The kicker on for the extra point.
PAT is good. They still trail, though.
Is good. That makes the score.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. This game just got tighter. The temptation might be to sit on this lead, but we'll see how aggressive they get. Off the play fake on first down. Looking deep for the right side. And it's hauled in. Catch made way downfield. Touchdown, LSU. He broke away and they couldn't catch him. That's another strike from his quarterback, Kirk. He is having himself a day.
This guy's just having one of those days you dream about against this secondary. Let's also give credit to the wide receivers doing a nice job of getting open. And the big...
It's blocked. Picked up by the offense. This is a live ball. How about that? They convert the block PAT into 2 points and extend their lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. On the tight end, grabs it over the middle. You bring him down at the 44. That's a solid gain. Getting closer to midfield now.
Well, it's another positive play, but, man, look at the clock and look at the score. You still need a couple touchdowns to be able to get yourself back into this game and have a chance to win it. So you got to keep moving here and keep taking those shots downfield.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Going to try to use his legs here. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself.
Here he goes. He stopped just short, down at the 2, but an excellent run.
You know, in college football anymore, Chris, you get caught up in the big plays through the passing game. But we're seeing what this back can do when he has room to run. Great acceleration, great speed. I know he gets tackled here at the 2-yard line. If I'm the offensive coordinator, give that young man the football again. Let him get his touchdown.
So 2 big plays in a row. The defense is reeling here. Now it's 1st and goal. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Motors all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
What a threat for this offense to have a weapon like this at quarterback. Down in the red zone, surveying the coverage, nobody open, so he does it himself with his legs and gets to the end zone for the touchdown.
Now a 2-point conversion attempt coming up. He's looking to throw. And it's picked off in the end zone. That's a costly penalty. Offense gets a new set of downs. What have they got cooked up for this 2-point conversion attempt? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. And it's caught, so the 2-point conversion works. Back to a 1-score game. Hope still alive.
LSU 44, Georgia 36.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He brings it back to the 18 before stepping out. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. Last possession, a 1-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass. Can the defense make adjustments here? Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
And it's a direct snap. Defense not fooled by the Wildcat look. Just a short gain on the play. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. To throw, it's Wilcox. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
What a hit there on 3rd down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big 4th down play.
And the punt team now on to kick it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
It's a booming punt, showcasing the leg strength. And that sets up a return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. Defense not pressing this time. Takes the toss, testing the right side here. Powering through. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line. The Bulldogs looking to run some tempo here.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick grab. And it works. The 1st down to the 35.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a 1-possession game.
Makes a quick catch. Tackle made after a big play all the way to the 41. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now. And he'll set up to throw. Snags the quick throw. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. Completion good for first down yardage for this offense. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Catch made on the left side. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Looking to throw it again. Moves out of the pocket. Got some time, now lets it go. Touchdown, Dogs. This air attack is still unstoppable.
Boy, what a great job by this offense to put this touchdown up on the board. With under 3 minutes to go, it's a no-brainer. You go for 2 and try to tie this game up here late.
So following the touchdown, now the offense looks for the 2-point conversion to tie this game up late. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he runs it into the end zone. The 2-point try makes this a tie game here in the final quarter.
Well, this offense was on a mission on that drive. They put a touchdown on the board right away, did not even hesitate. They didn't want to kick the extra point, wanted to go for 2, a chance to tie the game. They hit it, and all of a sudden this game's gotten very interesting in the second half.
He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. In Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. Direct snap. Looking for his big tight end. That one's incomplete. An interesting first down call, but it doesn't work. So after the incompletion, it's second down. Scanning the field, it's Wilcox. Oh, it's intercepted. A critical late mistake here. He could go. Touchdown, Georgia. A huge defensive score.
What a play here by the defense. We kept thinking this defense might have to come up with a stop to give the ball back to their own offense to see if they can maybe take the lead. But instead, they take matters into their own hands and come up with a turnover and a touchdown.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. And he's out of bounds here on the return. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. So 1st and 10 here. Offense desperate to reach the end zone on this drive. We've reached the 2-minute timeout as this offense tries to stage a dramatic comeback and win the game late. Here we go, trailing late in the game here. Serious urgency for this offense right now. They look to throw it here on second down. The pocket breaking down. Receiver left alone down there for a huge gain. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, LSU.
What a touchdown by this offense. They're down one now, an extra point away from tying this game up with under 2 minutes to go.
Extra point is good. We're tied up. Sets up a tremendous finish here. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. First play of the drive now from the 25. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Moves the ball up to the 30.
It's a good, solid gain. 5 or 6 yards. Love to see that from the running game.
A game mix of second and medium. From the gun, he looks for an open man. He'll throw it now. Looks to the left, pass caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field, somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Here comes a first down pass attempt. Looking to scramble. On the run here, lets it go. And the senior quarterback off target there, threw it behind him.
Well, we talked to the defensive coordinator, Chris, before the game about how they worked a lot on the scramble drill this week just to be able to contain him. That coach has to be pleased with how they performed on that play.
The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 38. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Now that's going to bring up a critical 3rd down here as we're late into this football game and a drive where they need points. This quarterback's got to take control of this huddle, make sure everybody's on the same page. You have multiple plays that you could go to, whether it's a run or a pass, but you've got to come up with a first down.
He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency. That's a great example that he's up to it.
Finds that big tight end for a short pass. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Man, give the defense a lot of credit. You're taking away the elite receiver, that primary target, forces the quarterback to find a 2nd or 3rd option. He gets positive yards, but anytime you can take away the big play late in the game, it's going to help you be able to secure victory.
Dump ball caught by the running back. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Caught quickly. They go backwards on that 3rd down completion. Sets up a 4th down. The offense will spend a timeout to stop the clock. 21 seconds remaining. Tie ball game, late, and they're going for it on 4th down. This might be for the ball game. Defense is coming after him. Brought down at the 40. That'll be a first down. The clock is still running. They've got to get set quickly. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Trying to create here on the move. Finds There's a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the tackle, but all the way down to the 17.
At the 17-yard line. That's a first down for the offense.
And a timeout is taken, just 2 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Georgia.
So a field goal attempt coming up now. So here we go. In the final seconds, one swing of the leg for the win. And it's good. They will walk it off with that chip shot. Oh, when you're a team that comes in, Kirk, with great expectations, big goals at the end, you're going to get tested. They were tested here today by another ranked team. I was impressed how they responded.
Chris, there's no doubt about it. I think the thing that really stood out to me is the way they played for 4 quarters, just dominating football. And this is a team that's had to deal with being